Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's special program. We will celebrate the life and music of country music legend, Alan Jackson. He journeyed from the hills of Georgia to the lights of Nashville. Alan's journey shows the power of sticking with your passion. It also shows the lasting appeal of real country music. Join us as we explore the story behind the man. His sincere lyrics and soulful melodies have touched the hearts of millions. They are from all around the world. His music has been chart-topping hits and heartfelt ballads. It has left a big mark on country music. This earned him a place among the genre's most iconic artists. So relax, immerse yourself in the world of Alan Jackson. We will journey through his highs and lows, triumphs and tribulations. He's a true country music legend. Welcome to the Alan Jackson Experience. Alan Jackson's story began in the heart of Georgia. He was born there on October 17, 1958. His parents were Joseph Eugene Daddy Gene Jackson and Ruth Music Mama Ruth Jackson. They lived in a modest home in Newnan, a small town where life was simple and family values were strong. Growing up there, Alan found inspiration in the simple, heartfelt life of his hometown. It later became a big part of his country music. Alan's father, Daddy Gene, worked as a mechanic and owned a small business. Mama Ruth took care of the household and their 5 children. The Jackson family faced financial challenges, but they were rich in love and support for one another. Music surrounded Alan from a young age. His father played the guitar. He taught him a few chords. This sparked a passion that would shape his entire life. Alan's parents encouraged his musical talents. He often performed at local events and gatherings. As Alan grew older, he worked odd jobs to help his family. He did this while pursuing his dream of becoming a musician. His upbringing instilled in him a strong work ethic. It also gave him a deep appreciation for life's simple joys. This would later shape his music. Alan Jackson got his education in the local schools of his hometown. He attended Elm Street Elementary School and later went on to Newnan High School. But his passion for music overshadowed his academic pursuits. He enjoyed singing and playing guitar. But Alan didn't study music in a traditional way. Instead, he honed his skills through practice, dedication, and a love for the craft. He got his real education from listening to country music legends. He gained priceless experience as a musician. Alan's journey to stardom lacked diplomas or degrees, but he found success through hard work, perseverance, and a deep love for music. This love would make him a household name in country music. Early days of his career, Alan Jackson faced the same struggles as many aspiring musicians. He played in local bars, honky-tonks, and small venues around Georgia. He was trying to make a name for himself in the tough world of country music. Alan's big break came when he caught the eye of Glen Campbell, a country music star. Campbell encouraged him to move to Nashville, Tennessee, the center of country music. In 1989, Alan made the bold decision to pack up his belongings and head to Music City in pursuit of his dreams. Upon arriving in Nashville, Alan faced his fair share of challenges. He worked odd jobs to make ends meet while trying to break into the music scene. Yet his talent and grit caught the eye of record executives. He soon signed a record deal with Arista Nashville. In 1990, Alan released his first album, Here in the Real World. It featured hit singles like Chasin' That Neon Rainbow and the title track, Here in the Real World. The album catapulted him to fame, earning critical acclaim and commercial success. From there, Alan Jackson's career soared to new heights. He then released a string of top-charting albums and singles. This made him one of the most iconic figures in country music. Alan Jackson had a traditional sound, honest lyrics, and great talent. He left an indelible mark on the genre and cemented his legacy as a true country music legend. Alan Jackson titled his first album, Here in the Real World. It marked the start of his great country music career. The album came out in 1990. It introduced audiences to Alan's unique voice, heartfelt songs, and old-style country sound. Here in the Real World featured a mix of upbeat honky-tonk tunes and sad ballads. It showcased Alan's skill as an artist. Here in the Real World tells the story of a young couple. They are navigating the challenges of love and life in the real world. Here, dreams don't always come true, and happy endings aren't guaranteed. The song had sad lyrics. Alan sang them with feeling. It touched country music fans. They put Alan into the spotlight. The title track is Here in the Real World. It captured the struggles and dreams of everyday life. It resonated with listeners across the country. The album also included hits like Wanted. It is a romantic ballad that became one of Alan's signature songs. The album also included Chasin' That Neon Rainbow. It is a nostalgic ode to the pursuit of fame and fortune in the music industry. It has authentic stories and timeless melodies. Here in the Real World made Alan Jackson a rising star in country music. The album got much critical praise and sold well. It set the stage for a long and legendary career. The career would span decades and inspire generations of fans. The success of Here in the Real World paved the way for Jackson's rise to stardom. It foreshadowed the hits and accolades that would follow in his illustrious career. He started in small-town Georgia, but he became one of the most iconic figures in country music. Alan Jackson's journey began with the timeless melody. His first hit single had honest storytelling. Alan Jackson rose to fame in the late 1980s and early 1990s. It started with the release of his first album, Here in the Real World, and its hit singles. But he became a household name. He achieved widespread fame in the early to mid-1990s. His early albums were a big success. They include Here in the Real World, 1990, Don't Rock the Jukebox, 1991, and A Lot About Livin' and A Little Bout Love, 1992. They catapulted Alan Jackson to the top of the country music charts. His voice was distinctive. He had a traditional country sound. His songwriting was heartfelt. These qualities resonated with audiences across the nation. They earned him critical acclaim and commercial success. Throughout the 1990s, Alan Jackson continued to release hit albums and singles. This made him one of the leading figures in country music. Songs like Chattahoochee, Gone Country, and Remember When became staples on country radio. They helped cement his fame. By the mid-1990s, Alan Jackson had become a true superstar. Fans loved him for his honesty, sincerity, and timeless music. His impact on the genre and his lasting appeal have kept him a key figure in country music to this day. As of 2024, Alan Jackson continues to perform. He does so despite facing health challenges, from Charcot-Marie tooth disease. His determination to create music remains strong, and he has even begun production on a new album. The disease affects his walking and stage performance, but Jackson's love for singing keeps him going. A group of inherited neurological disorders that lead to nerve damage. There is no cure for Charcot-Marie tooth disease, but you can manage its symptoms with therapies, braces, and pain medication. Jackson remains determined to continue creating music. He is doing this despite his health battle. It is inspiring. Alan Jackson has received many awards and accolades. He got them throughout his great career in country music. Some of his most notable awards include Grammy Awards. Alan Jackson has won many Grammy Awards. He won Best Country Song for Where Were You in 2002. He also won Best Country Collaboration for As She's Walking Away in 2011. Country Music Association Awards. Alan Jackson has won several CMA awards. These include Single of the Year for Chattahoochee in 1993 and Entertainer of the Year in 1995. Academy of Country Music Awards. Alan Jackson has won many ACM awards. They include Album of the Year for Drive in 2003 and the Jim Reeves International Award in 2002. Alan Jackson has received several Billboard Music Awards. These include Top Country Artist in 1993 and 1995. Alan Jackson joined the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2017. The induction recognized his big role in the genre. Alan Jackson has received many awards and honors over his remarkable career. His talent, authenticity, and lasting impact made him a country music great. They earned him a place among the genre's most celebrated artists. Alan Jackson married his wife, Denise Jackson, on December 15, 1979. They met while they were in high school and have been together ever since. It has been a cornerstone of Alan Jackson's life. It has provided love, support, and stability throughout his career. He and Denise have been together since their teenage years. Their lasting love has inspired many fans. Alan Jackson has 3 daughters with his wife, Denise Jackson. Their names are Maddie Denise, Alexandra Jane, and Danny Grace Jackson. The Jackson family has been a big source of inspiration and support for Alan. He often speaks of his daughters in interviews and songs. Alan Jackson's daughter, Maddie Denise Jackson's husband, Ben Seligman, died on September 12, 2018. He was 28 years old at the time of his death. Her death was sad for the Jackson family and their loved ones. The circumstances were upsetting. Maddie Denise was Alan Jackson's eldest daughter. Ben Seligman, a Nashville attorney, married her. Her family and friends loved her as she worked as a freelance writer. Losing Ben Seligman was a deep tragedy for the Jackson family. They asked for privacy as they mourned her passing. Alan Jackson and his wife, Denise, released a statement. It expressed their grief and thanks for the support. They thanked fans and the music community during this hard time. The Jackson family is strong and resilient. They faced a heartbreaking loss. They show the power of love and family bonds in hard times. As of May 2024, Alan Jackson has an estimated net worth of over $100 million. His primary source of income is singing, and he has sold over 80 million records globally. Jackson's successful career in country music has contributed to his wealth. Jackson is a legendary country music artist. He has owned several impressive properties over the years. Let's take a look at some of his notable residences. Builders constructed this lakefront mansion in Clarksville, Tennessee in 2008. Unfortunately, Alan Jackson and his wife decided to sell the lake house. Alan Jackson calls his old estate Sweetbriar. It sits on a big 135-acre property in Franklin, Tennessee. In 2010, the Jackson family sold the property. They sold it for an astounding $28 million. Alan Jackson's mansion is in Franklin, Tennessee. In 2020, they listed it for sale at $23 million. It sold for $19 million in March 2021. Alan Jackson's real estate portfolio shows his great taste. It also shows his success in the music industry. Whether lakeside or sprawling estates, his homes have left a lasting impression. Alan Jackson is a famous country music artist. He has a fascinating car collection. The cars reflect his passion for both music and automobiles. You'll find Alan's desk and work area in the garage. It has his music awards, trophies, and fishing memorabilia. The approach to Alan Jackson's estate is breathtaking. The garage itself is a haven for car fans. It's not the largest collection, but it's high in quality and reflects Alan's diverse interests. Alan's cherished '55 Ford Thunderbird, which he bought when he was 15, is on display at the Country Music Hall of Fame. Thank you all for joining us today. We delved into the remarkable life and career of country music icon, Alan Jackson. Alan started in Newnan, Georgia. He rose to fame as one of the most beloved figures in country music. His journey has been nothing short of amazing. Alan Jackson has touched the hearts of millions around the world. He did it through his heartfelt lyrics, soulful melodies, and unwavering authenticity. His timeless music still inspires fans of all ages. It reminds us of the power of storytelling and the enduring spirit of country music. From all of us here, thank you, Alan, for sharing your talent, your passion, and your heart with the world. And to all our listeners, keep the music playing and the memories alive. Goodbye for now, and until next time, take care.